And the offense readies for a first down and 10. First carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Let's go!
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go! 58!
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Let's go! 58!
Out of the gun now on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Charles Haley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Landry now on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Let's go!
They'll try the left side with LT. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 58.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's go. 58.
Play clock winding down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Give him 6 on the play there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go.
Tomlinson again, a 1st down carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. The big fella. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown. Dwayne Allen, 74 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Jarvis Landry now. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now. And out now come the Seahawks. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And now running right through it. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. Finding some room at midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To play in a tightly contested first half. My good friend Charles and I are right back at you after this.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. Allen has it left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of script.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And